So, you want to film this one?
And welcome to another edition of Godzilla vs. Random Shit. Yes, today we're going to have two lucky contestants taking him on in full frontal action. Here's my co-host,
Tick Van Winkler. Up here we have a 500-foot lizard that came out of nowhere. Two intrepid heroes. Let's see what happens. He's a little bigger than the last guy, but yeah, I got this one. But I always get shotgun. Not this time, you don't. Wait, where's Justin? Get this crap on camera! Godzilla 1, our intrepid heroes 2, piss-stained pants.
That's right, piss-stained pants all the way down to their little booties. We'll see how it turns out in the finals.
Let the antics ensue. This is On The Road Reviews. Welcome back to our tens of fans. I'm Justin. Join me tonight. In the back we have Super Phil.
What's up, guys?
Crammed in the bitch seat we have Paul.
Fuck off.
Keith.
Hey.
And making his triumphant return, Vega. We are going to see Godzilla.
Gojira.
Hopefully a better version than the 1998 one. Now with 100% less Matthew Broderick. I am super stoked about this. I love the old Godzilla movies. All of the 10 dozen characters that they had introduced. Mechagodzilla, Rodan, Ghidorah, Anguirus, Godzilla Jr.
You mean Godzuki?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
but it
come
doesn't
on.
exist. No.
It was that show,
No.
little cartoon
No.
back in the 90s.
No.
They even,
No,
it was even
no.
a theme song.
No.
They had the name
No.
right there.
No.
It was Godzilla and...
Spider-Man 3. Unholy alliance of evil. Yeah, that cartoon sucked. But yeah, super stoked about this.
Was that dinosaur that played guitar in that 90s cartoon?
Denver. No, Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Yeah. He wore shorts.
Alright, so Baker.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to this movie?
Not really. I don't really care, to be honest.
But you will be looking forward.
I will be looking forward, because the movie will be right there.
He sits and stares at everybody behind us the whole time. I refuse to watch this movie.
I paid to watch it, but I'll be damned if I get my money's worth.
You guys look like jackasses in 3D.
But, I mean, I'll check it out. I didn't watch the old ones like they were on. I just kind of let them stay in the background.
I've pretty well made him watch a few of them in my time.
I didn't see the 98 one. The only thing I remember out of that was the Taco Bell dog was on the commercials, and that's it.
That's the most important part.
The big Taco Bell promotions.
Yeah.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. We're gonna need a bigger box.
And that one line that everyone makes fun of from Matthew Broderick.
That's a lot of fish.
And that's the only thing I remember.
I'm looking forward to it. I've never really watched the original ones, which is weird because I really like campy movies. But I'm really looking forward to this for Bryan Cranston and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Breaking Bad, I watched the first season, and Bryan Cranston was amazing. And then also Malcolm in the Middle, but I'm not expecting to see that side of him in this movie. And then
Still dealing drugs.
right, he's still cooking meth.
To save them.
And then Aaron Taylor Johnson, loved him in the Kick-Ass movies. Nowhere Boy. He's going to be in the next Avengers movie, so big fan of his. Pretty excited for those two.
I'm super excited. I was telling these guys when I was little, like if I was good during the week at school, like we'd go to the movie, the store, like Blockbuster, and I was allowed to rent a movie. And it was a lot of times the older Godzilla movies, and I loved them, even though they're pretty cheesy. I'm excited for this movie because it looks like they're going back towards the original thing where it's, you know, kind of a warning towards, you know, nuclear war and all that stuff. Because there was a period where that's what it was about, and then they went into some weird sci-fi thing where they're trying to prevent Tokyo, just Tokyo, getting taken over by the aliens from the third planet, some black hole or something. But I loved, though, like Mechagodzilla, Monster Zero, like all the battle scenes and all that stuff. Although the Japanese have some thing about stare down competitions, because it seems like Godzilla and whatever monster he's fighting would have like some stare down competition, and then like some display where Godzilla would wag his tail and beat on his chest, and they do that in Dragon Ball Z far too much. I'm excited. I love the dude from Breaking Bad. And you don't realize, like, it's good to see him in movies, but you didn't realize in the show how much weight, I guess, he kind of lost to look like, you know, because he had cancer in Breaking Bad, but he actually looks pretty healthy and normal in this, so. But I'm really excited, and it'll be good to see, you know, with the technology instead of just a guy in a suit knocking over cardboard buildings.
I'm excited because I heard that the voice of Godzilla will be played by Matthew Broderick.
Shut up. And he's dead.
But yeah, I actually don't know a lot about Godzilla. I know more about Gamera more than I do Godzilla, and that's only because Mystery Science Theater decided to do like every single one of them and make fun of them. So I was like, "You're making fun of old movies? I'm there, buddy." But yeah. I'm hoping to see a giant lizard crashing through a whole bunch of crap and eating at least 5 people. So if that happens, I will give this movie 2 thumbs up. If it doesn't, I will picket it. I will be on the line saying this movie's crap.
Was it you, Trekkie, that was posting about them saying that Godzilla was too fat in this one?
Yes!
Because I guess everybody assumes that he wasn't fat. If you watch the old movies, he had huge tree trunk looking legs.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm sorry, the 1995 one where they tried to make him look like T-Rex from Jurassic Park is now your standard. But he was a chunky monster, so...
It's good. It means he's eating well.
Yeah.
It means it's humans and cows and, you know, Japanese people.
It's just fish if you listen to Matthew Broderick.
Well, you know... He's got to fill up his tummy with something, because Chinese people don't really fill you up that much. Oh!
Japanese.
Bam.
The Japanese.
whatever.
There's a difference.
Racist.
There's really not. I cannot be racist and say that they're both the same people.
That's like the definition of racist.
No. I'm fairly sure you're wrong.
Oh, and he had better have atomic breath.
Yeah.
Atomic breath? Like,
Yeah, he doesn't technically breathe fire. He breathes. It's like basically his heart is supposed to be like basically a nuclear reactor. Well, Godzilla, Gojira. I'll get more in depth later, but I like it. Becca.
I thought it was okay. I mean, it was okay for what it was. There was a lot of build-up, but the people actually did something in this, so... But I don't really give a crap about the people. I was kind of wanting to see more of Godzilla, but... I don't know, it was okay. I guess I'm just really not into this genre that much.
It is kind of an acquired taste.
I mean, for what it was good. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. Just, I guess it's just not something I'm into.
Not your cup of tea.
Yeah. Had some pretty cool scenes, though. I'm not going to go into any of them and ruin them for anybody, but... Yeah. It was good for what it was. I probably wouldn't see it again, though. But...
The beginning started out, you know, Bryan Cranston doing his thing, and then it flashes forward 15 years, and then the son doing his thing, and then I got kind of bored, personally. You know, for Godzilla, you got like 3-5 minutes tops of screen time, and it just wasn't what I expected. So I was a little let down with that. I wanted more monster on monster action.
Not that kind.
Boy dance party.
Some of the emotional stuff that happened at the very, very beginning, and so I was just like, okay, I didn't really feel connected to the character. I mean, I understood why they did it that way, but I don't know. I was just expecting more, so I was a little let down. But there were some really cool scenes also, so it did pay off a little bit. But I would have liked to have seen more Godzilla, definitely.
The pacing of it was, I don't know. I felt like it was too long with this whole build up, and then not enough action. You got that much build up and that much action. I felt like Godzilla, which is the name of the movie, was actually a minor character to other characters. I'm not going to ruin the whole plot, but there wasn't enough Godzilla. The name of the movie, Godzilla.
Not once, but twice, you have Godzilla appear, and it's like, okay, and then they cut from the battle.
There was a little bit of character development, but in these type of movies, you don't care about the characters all that much, other than Godzilla, the title of the movie. And there was a couple things like there's this bus on the bridge and it couldn't move because there's a big cable, and then all of a sudden the cable's gone and the bus can go again. Me and Bill looked at each other and we're like, where'd the cable go? And then, like, how come there's nuclear missiles in it and they're getting thrown around and chomped on, and I'm like, why are these things not exploding? Seriously? But there was a few cool scenes, and the action, what little action there was really cool. And the way they ended it, it demands a sequel where Godzilla is the main character and there's a lot of Godzilla stuff going on.
I sense a pattern.
You sense a pattern here. Because it kind of irritated me, because I'm like, this movie's called Godzilla, and he's like, just like a minor note. Oh, there's Godzilla. He's like over here, but we're more concentrated on this stuff.
It's because humans do stuff. Oh, and Godzilla's here too.
Yeah. So, I was disappointed with it. I expected totally different, and I don't know how to say it without ruining the movie, so one thing that I was disappointed about, so I don't even know what I'm saying.
Just
Godzilla!
roar really loud. Roar really
The name of the movie was Godzilla.
A truly spectacular letdown. Monster on monster action happened in the last quarter, and before then we didn't see jack. That's right, folks. That's right. But there was one great thing. They did kill 5 or more people, which I was very happy to know. I was disappointed they didn't do it for the first quarter, but then in the last quarter they nailed it in there. Took out a whole squadron of people, one bite. And that's me signing off.
In regards to the pacing, I'm very much in agreement with you guys. It was a whole lot of build-up, and most of the good stuff happened in the last quarter. But if you think about it, that's pretty much how all of the Godzilla movies have done. Not saying I approve of that. I like much more action and destruction scattered about in my movies. But in that way, I don't know if they intended it that way, but it kind of felt to me like that was kind of staying true to the original idea of how they would do the Godzilla movies, because most Japanese films that I've seen, that's exactly how they do. There's a big, long, gradual build-up, and then you have the climax. Again, not advocating that, but I did think that that was kind of a nice little nod, if it was intended, which I suspect it was. Alright, ever since the 1998 film, I have been waiting for an Americanized Godzilla movie done right.
That's a lot of fish.
Shut up, Broderick. This new one, like all others before it, is starting things off fresh, with Joe Brody, played by Bryan Cranston, making a startling discovery. An ancient species of giant creepy-crawlies who seem to have a taste for radioactive waste. Well shoot, you can just go to New Jersey for that.
Fuck off.
Enter Godzilla, king of the monsters, lead alpha predator, and occasional defender of Earth. As we've said before, Godzilla is kind of on the fence as to whether he's considered a good guy or a bad guy. I've always seen him as altruistic, yet overall neutral in regards to how he sees humanity and the world in general. He's always been the type to me that's like, hey, I can pick on these people when I go on a stroll, but you can't. Following up on his father's discovery is Lieutenant Ford Brody, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson. I like this guy alright.
From the look of the casings on those Minutemen ICBMs, I'm guessing the digital module's been bypassed and you're prepping for full analog retrofit.
This is my jaw supposed to drop. I get it, you're EOD, but I already got my crew and they know what they're doing.
Master Sergeant, my family's in the city. Okay, I need to get on that train.
He's kind of your generic everyman type of hero, which isn't exactly a bad thing, but it's not great either. I don't remember anything really distinctive about this guy, besides his relationship with Cranston's character, which I thought was handled pretty well. Most everyone else in the cast, however, is sadly underused. In particular, Brody's wife Ellie, played by Elizabeth Olsen, was sadly underutilized in my opinion. And everyone else was really just there to spout plot and get stomped on at some point. Except this guy. Dr. Serizawa, played by Ken Watanabe, was awesome.
The arrogance of man is thinking nature is in our control, and not the other way around. Let them fight.
Remember what I just said about people spouting plot and little else? Well, this guy does that, but he does it right. Anyone that can speak lines like that when referring to a 400-foot-tall, fire-breathing lizard of mass destruction and make it not sound hokey is immediately deserving of my respect. And speaking of awesome, there's the G-Man himself. I felt like I was 8 years old again watching this movie. The slow build-up to the reveal of Godzilla had me on the edge of my seat the whole way. And I damn near jumped out of it in geeky excitement when he first roared. Holy crap on the stick, that is awesome! The movie itself isn't paced by American movie standards, but has a slow build-up, which a lot of people weren't too happy with. But once the action starts, it is full steam ahead. In my opinion, this is worthy of being called Godzilla. It's a faithful representation of a traditional Godzilla film with a good story, great build-up, which again, as a fan, I did not mind at all, and amazing special effects. In my view, Godzilla has never looked better, and I can't wait for a sequel. Please do Monster Island. Please do Monster Island. Please do Monster Island. I give Godzilla 2014 3 epic Godzilla roars out of 5. All hail the king of the monsters. This is Justin with On The Road Reviews, and we'll see you. One more time. God, I love that.
Okay, Phil. Are you ready this time? Yeah, I think so. Remember, Phil, focus your anger. But I'm a generally pretty happy-go-lucky guy. Then focus my anger. Well, you do have a lot of anger.
Fuck off, Godzilla. Fuck off.
That's right, Godzilla. You can take your tail back to hell where you came from, because we're not taking any of your crap anymore. I'm Tink Tinkler.
And I'm Tick Van Winkler.
And we'll see you on another show. And now the After Hours show. Good thing you can make it here, Phil. I thought you were going to get stopped by that lizard.
Have you been here the whole time?
Why, yes, I have. Watching the action blow by blow by blow.
But why didn't you help us?
Well, if I helped you, then who would be telling all the lucky viewers about your cool carnage? And that'll do it for the after show. We're gonna have Baker here next for his blow by blow by blow commentary. Cut to commercial. Cut to commercial.
Hello, fans. I'm Tick Van Winkler, here with Kevin Baker, the triumphant victor of the Godzilla match. Kevin, can you tell us how you felt?
Well, I think we went out there and we just tried to give 110%, and you want to play good and then you try to play good, and I think we played pretty good tonight.
You went with the Kamehameha. Why didn't you go with the Spirit Bomb?
Takes too long.
There you have it, folks. He didn't use the Spirit Bomb because it takes too damn long.